Yes, I was the band. And I was second, I need the air, dear, you money.
Oh, who am I also?
Oh, nothing.
Citizen.
Saturday, you say, dollar buffer. Next, we go to bank for the same price and Anna. That's all.
Who got on? Dollar no got on.
The same thing.
Dollar no got on.
That's any devil can say. Say, obvious dollar abafom. But me cook room na me kotori na dia. The same price. Yente so free air this year as I said. Benko na me turn 5 cedi the same thing. Ken no ebe dem sira me say no those on mine there ya mine but the kumara ya ho kire no ya den mine but still you fight for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ajeni.
Sana ozu hono.
Also upetu yarea upetu. Sana mpeni focus upetu yarea.
Upetu and the true.
Say hwe so oye wadwen say we won ni Effia oye den hwe collective. Before I'm in my main faculty, so Enchia Omampeni, His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama. Namisa Enchia na bedi che Professor Jenana Okuku Ajiman Naminchia Party Penifoni na ne ministers ne obibia ode ni nyansa ni na honde elbo Omampeni chidom. So with me achieve the success and I said the Ghana we want. Naminchia Ghana phone na Namisa Enchia chairman general. I said you get General Mosquito. Na Mr. And check on a phone, na.
Okay.
Now, many cause Ghana, I say, who young person, with the vibrant, unique energy now.
Yeah.
I don't expect him to spew lies to public.
What is the lies?
Why the lies here?
Because Obetina no si dollar no abafo na omunyebi.
Oh.
Wait.
Then you didn't hear me wrong.
No, you ask the person. See, me say, my
man. Or say I put the same.
Debbie, who there be ba?
Don't miss. Interpret my words. Yeah, okay, the matter. But you don't have to speak words into my mouth. Don't put words in my mouth. It's very important.
Ena, o kan dollar no ti ubisa no dollar na sem. So if I no kwen na we nye bi. Wan kan ka hu bisa na sa question. Tie, Andra on air. Import Test Association. Amoka say in some way cost na nyane kure. If you go to the bank with the right documentation,
the bank will give you.
They will give you the dollar. The only thing they are preventing is expatriates sweeping money away from the economy. And let me tell you, young Ghanaians was a patriotic, defending and building our own. Right now, you're more than 5 months import cover. More than 5 months import cover. What did I say? The value of the dollar today is 4 years back. 4 years ago. Bibi another dollar no. And within 6 months, yet me akwa kwetisa no. Until you can imagine. Me na me catch say the dollar will still come down. Mark it somewhere, and I say that on authority. NPP for say omunu no mo ho asere. Expect say the country will fail.
You say the dollar will still come down.
I'm telling you.
But the president, I might actually say, ranging between 10 to 12.
Yes, but see an ewahi.
I say you will bear 10 something.
Yes, until it hits or comes to a single digit. Let me tell you, the economy. And you say obiti hormona or china no control. Once an I almost say a 90 wonder. See, I won't say that when you call still. Omu the way our monsi enka. Nansi ya no mkofa force news beto. I want to say even IMF say
intervention am we here.
It's not true. IMF have issued a disclaimer. Yanwi no mo this Afragadam tactics no erremo. Their ambition and their aim. They say omo pese government ni faili because omo penny for ni bi ato omo num tuo. Say omo pese mahama be succeed. But mo ye nyantwem sa editina o manmu a moye dey e ba say for my shemonsa na mumbu pam e bi say we one more one downful and as onyanko ntwendu a untwa kuno enti no young person no me expect say with the exuberance no you will not start your life with lies. What you say now talking about kenke ni eyi omo wa be how much was kenke?
Kenke was 5 cedis. Still a yante so.
Wait, me person me say see when you are not morally pure you don't come and preach purity.
Hey, but when you had promised,
yes,
so oba man no man mo go
into
oba nyamia ya do what you am dollar no so at one would expect say it will affect prices of commodities in the market. I'll come to it.
Ebano running an economy it's a demand and supply mechanism.
Yes,
right now oko into the market, prices of some goods and services have started coming down. True or false?
Yes.
Oil. Me mother.
Yes, rice and certain electrical appliances.
Yes. Even there was a Telia Ewo Kompu Ghana which was 18,000. Now it is 11,000 something. Drastic change. Oil almost 1,002 something. Now 600 and some 5 something. Hovering amount. Drastic change. Iron rod per ton under the administration 9,000 plus. Now 7,000. Look at the transformation. Some prices of cement have come down slightly. But what I'm trying to say is change, sharp instantly. Because obi biala odiniga and our industries omo obi bia yefa no pile of inventory. And as almost stocking raw materials. Against because already na economy na ewo mu no na tete up and some you couldn't tell or foresee when the dollar could have gone to 50 cedis. What's that say? Until most of the business people are stocking raw materials in order to absorb the shocks that are nearly to happen. They didn't know that such a tremendous miracle would have happened in the shortest possible time. No businessman anticipated that the dollar will come back. Even they, the NPP themselves, in their campaign message, they said even if John Mahama comes, prices of goods will never come down. They even mentioned fuel. They even mentioned the dollar. No matter what he does, it will never come down. But you know what? We have proven them wrong. And if they were wise people, and I use wise in quotes, they would rather sit down and learn. On bet fekunja atenase. Nkamina mi NPP benifo. Na kame organize lecture hall. Na me di NPP benifo ni na betinemu. Na mato nsa afre His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama. Na mato nsa afre Atofosi. Na mato nsa afre Sami Jemfi. Na mato nsa afre Sam Penifoi. Na yedi omwa ba. Na me nkofuni na tsena ho finance minister, former finance minister ni Penifoi ni na the economic management team, we have the men slogan ni da omoso no. Nanka yama nkofu we school yomo akyere omo ekwan a ye di economy faso a economy no ebegina ye ba ye tutu anamo omo say oh omo spending they don't have a policy omo ko school. What is a policy? It is a deliberate act or a decision you stand by. A policy is not about jargons or giving slogans. Abayisi on spending cry a policy. So catch the one say more than 10 CD a day a policy. That's your philosophy. And that is based on your own ideology. Who feel say about financial status. It's what they don't know, they say they omako school, but omo illiterate. Excuse me to say. One say education does not make you educated or knowledgeable. For instance, assembly mpeni go back or can say Monsieur Fino or say school NPP Jimmy school NPP. In other words, we have to learn.
Let's try and start our two topics for the day. But my memra hona afi tifri work quick na afi.
Okay, yeah. So that is him that say. I think say Mr. Tenesen can be chair me director. Kinfad. I think say be a sabotier, be a michano. But you see, I started on a notion by telling you say about bisa me say sena on my air koso and I'm hot to say. Now me say yes indeed NDC for say dollar abafom. Therefore economy boomi obi ahwaton. Now me say no.
Okay.
Go upon the dollar na abafom no. Me kokro no koto kenka 10 cedi esontie. So obetna ha na udwo no muka say na bibia ekoso toti ana de won kan kro enche Ghana for ya yeti he sabi wo a woti ha na wo kasa no nipa na woti bi makura ase no onim economy better than what you are saying here. you are talking about plasma TV and other aspects. How many people and almost a day your friends say this kind of TV awoka. But the issue is exactly the issue is when you talk about the dollar issue our discussing, that's it. So we check Ghana Hanoma. The Biamekam say the NDC is still in the honeymoon period in their governance system. I make us a mature NPP Babemu. A year 2022 and they started facing this dollar issue crisis I buy. And no component in comparative politics, better will say international environment was one of the biggest factor and one of the biggest shock. Because I want to say around 2020 up to 2022, what was the international environment? Then they also and he is aware. But because of propaganda issue to nothing happened in this country. You see, let us make this issue say the reason why NDC dollar right now is strengthening say is based on demand and supply. Now this is the fact. If say NDC started pay the external debtor, that is why who said they will demand a huge sum of dollars to be able to pay. And wait. And when that start to happen, that's the reason why I want to say dollar no say could do 10 cedis, but now call 11 cedis. May catch us say even if uko abochi one that abochi wa, ubato be 15 or 13 cedis. But uko banga, and because people tell you be 11 cedis. But right now me no can say that you know the opa kwabochi also pedal ato. Ubato be 13 cedis, and it will shock you.
But say 13 cedis is it not better than the terms of the NPP when
no problem. But you see this dollar issue now because almost on buy because of the gold reserve number 2 that's the reason why it on breves are there. You see I make that statement I'm for argue so what kind your friend is saying the emergence of the World Bank and then the IMF Cyberana what was the First World and Second World War that was the timer the US they were planning about after the Second World War quite best of us are keeping the Europe economy. So quickly they decided to back your friends say their currency with gold. Anything about your friends right now, Mino Casano, dollar no, one of the demanding currency across the world. So who have the huge sum of reserve? Who buy a son of the car? That's the reason why so far Mino Casa yes, and why
8 tons. And Obano the quarter 30 tons.
And to say over John Casa, Ebecasabia, NPP and Yashi, one of my baby obas with this your friend is saying few months. Then I'll buy why.
But the question would be say a gold reserve now man adding time from 8 tons to 30 tons. Yen to me and see the stabilization of the city.
That was the reason why I told you say period there was an international environment issue by then because I say
COVID.
You know it already into me mention but the issue is he is aware say omo buy no dey pa no my economy omo buy what have they added to the economy within 6 months o buy dey no waton and dey no waton so say so far what they are experiencing we always say it be akwa in Quebec up to even 6 cities because me come to 2022 na dollar no to city na around 6 cities until 2022 but the ending of 2022 that's where you know that escalate that galloping increment of that price in the person or tears and they say buy no
okay now that time rising
so by the end of 2022 no hona you that increment and I honor your dollar no it decrease in terms of its strength into what I don't have any issue but the person or tears and they say buy no they haven't done anything special. Meti battles I can say and I'm dollar night.
Oma ton good. One T. Oba no oma ton good.
Yeah.
Omwa I try say within the fiscal space, expenditure on limit expenditure. O kana wo ka say external debt o master share tuetue bi ni ade. Ye tua bond ye macho e do ma tuetue bi. Enti in as much as say ye beka say bia we've not started any major contract on future. Ye be tuetue big money no. But our external debt we are a mature bia was here clear.
Exactly.
Now they are selling gold in the system. And more forest is coming into the system. Gone are the days now obi betumi afra brocha ba beto gold wa ha no de ko. Now almost gold ni nyina is centralized in a certain place. Nti ni nyina no yenya dodo to me koton enya forest na inject forest into the system. Is it not a way to have more forex? So the be the demand and supply, no, a bit to be at par. So the be you will not have demand exceeding supply.
You see, maybe they don't have any issue about the policies that they are bringing. Policy be ama or mana atumpom. Met because NPP ni be any budget. But the reality no will tell you say, in fact, the obey be at the end of the day, what we want is a result. But the truth of the matter is, or buy it and the mono mutu but NPP the time, yes, we sold gold. Yeah, and sell gold. We did. But the issue is, you see, now me finish the full issue that are kind. And some back to what you just explained.
I'll clarify yourself. You sold good. How did it affect the city?
Is that
you sold good? How did it affect the city?
But wait, but I mentioned international environment. So why? What are you telling me?
No, Russia, Ukraine.
Master, wait. Let me
Let's
finish.
put that one aside. You yourself, you know. And now the issue of Ukraine is, at first when it started, even to import even oil to Africa, was even a problem. But now, ask yourself, is the same issue?
Has Ukraine started producing?
Let's put that one aside. But the issue is, you see, when it comes to the fuel matter, it is based on demand and supply, and then price. So that good price in the determine. So, okay, world market, not price in your tumor automatically. It will affect your price locally. So, so internationally, automatically it will affect your price. And it's money that try and say beer at the end of the day, they have done something special and my price number form. But what increase tax within that the same reference?
But so reduce so dollar. Yeah. You see the gaining strain as a dollar and buffer one. You also give you certain level of buffer and say beer and caneno now we hear 10,000 or the aquacofa maybe at $10,000 no here 100,000 guarantee now the anya now say a reduce to 80,000 cities for you to be able to get a center. There is some level of
automatically it also affects
and
and also honor and there's no data about that.
And say dollar no 1 to 1 you would agree with me Zanka better.
Exactly. So when these factors happen, automatically it will affect your economy. In Tianaba Sana Abia, wunye be so kubia, you better say be out na dem na way, ye calculation big car be bomb to film na. And then better what you but already what we are experiencing, the ends justify the means. Beginning
it is not how you start, but how you end.
You end. That's my mantra. Me be a student leader. Anytime we share my students, it's not about how you start your leadership, but it's about how you end your leadership. And to be so far, they kind of say this is just the beginning of the NDC, if any say 4-year journey. And I know say by the end of 4 years, or more Ghana for every your friends, they're rare.
But how do you perceive the end of the 4 years?
Oh, let's see. You see, the issue is me can't say my field of study is political science. There was scholars to say last war. Robert Dow, J.D. Miller, and co. They have defined what is politics. But may come to say the NDC has shown Ghanaians the rare definition of politics. Yes, NDC ITA 2024. They are saying to win political power, one, tell us to the people, deceive them through propaganda, capture power, and use it anyhow you want it. Yes.
What was the deceit they said to the people in 2024?
You see, the NDC actually deliberately orchestrated certain propaganda against the NPP. NPP ya baya said undeserved something. One, to say obaye also corruption. NPP for real my wisika to the extent say every leader in the political party every manisika. Even Abrakwa ye Ghana for two aba and my friends the NDC. Now president come better kunya so no was that watiko biti ora so omu hwe Ghana for meche MP before na kogum and that me no kase da che hene one pa na yanya intansa ba ko pe just one case one prima facie and say one evidence of asmesi wodisika then so and no set things oja quarter is what odifo
na say ojina quarter
is odifo so what I say it's about nka hono at the end say do buy one person upon all the cases that you receive, more than 1,000 cases. Oh, we president, press conference. Can you check Ghana for you? For them that say, oh, MPP for the Ghana for Sika.
But so we can we see NDC by 6 months. So 6 months. 6 months. Nipa ba kuji na court.
Yeah, 2 minutes can show sample no. How come not say after me committee say open more all the cases. So what I say, upon all that, obaye utimi nyahwe. So what me dey say, obaye. And you even mentioned about physical space. You see, NDC, Magana Forte, I say, yeah, NPP 4. Ya Boamah a very large government. In terms of the lean government, Eba. And Panapa, NDC, Eddie Omboson. On my point, is less than 60. Now, I'm the 3 account. I say,
we for the account. 60 per.
The budget, that went to your first Jubilee House, the presidency, and compare it to your time, you will see say no a fiscal space corporate or just say a crocodile John or Yagan.
But say me say for example,
yeah,
the Ministry of Communications.
Yeah.
Now it's a ministry on its own.
Yes.
For example, it is a knock of the Ministry of Information. Or more civil servants or more jumani no untubin kaso ye so you need to absorb them into the presidency and be able to pay them at the end of the year. And gone are the days, not those people were not part of the presidency, but now they are part of the presidency. Ministry of Fisheries and your friends ministry, your friends ministry free holding all the staffs. Almost our ministry will be absorbed under the presidency. So it will make reasonable sense that the budget of the office of the government machinery will balloon.
So you see, so that is why I gave you the rare definition of politics by the NDC. Onim said that time I was you knew all these things, but you were blaming the incumbent government by saying, say, when it comes to physical space, the NPP government were overspending.
But no money in office of the president as
perfect. But the issue is, you see, the ambassador what you say, at times when so otia bontia, I guess will be to draft damn. So otia bontia, you a different from so better so better. That is how it is. Say if NDC etna say kai say can say when you the MPP hufi na obedro untimi nyahwe then that means you are a government that lied your way through power, but however, the reality will always expose NDC.
My memory is
issue.
I am as if you cry me one the charisma or the dear question you can't throw it. No one that say or don't MPP ko because we deceit and lies. Now you studying political science and defining this thing should tell you say you are playing political gimmicks here. Yeah, kasa about the economy. It's about it trickling down to the life of the people. One and Obeka say obey one district, one factory. One and Obeka say one constituency $1 million. Chem constituency among $1 million. I'm counting the money. What you say? You were talking about the Woods Convention. After the Second World War, Europe for a crew no bringing America coming in using gold as a store of value and dollar as an international trading currency. I mean, oh, now you are coming home with your
back. That's the reason why they back with the dollar.
Gold reserve, 8 tons.
Yes.
You moved it to 30 tons. How did it affect your city? Gold there, daho. The amount fast war. Gold the class and sand down my Ghana move. They don't have no clue about governance near running an economy. England, gold reserve no.
Yes.
England. Now bisa won say ye ba be mu no ye the ensa reserve nana bisa no. If you care to know, you are adding on and under the whole. Aside that, Scar na BOG afati no 8 billion. You be adding on now and I'm 11 point something. Still, we are adding on. It will be bisa won say, what is it that we didn't do? Ngofu we obo osoma no na nkofu amu abakwa abasema na nkoboko kosua. We are trading gold. What's muton gold muton fa to do what? And how did it affect the economy? Mo be sua de no omo hu say omo ye wrong. Omo nya nu omo hu.
amembu to kan mo bebu ye no mo nyanya nu hu nti Ghana for be den e di ache mo party kitwa we kra mo party kitwa like amanyoko kitwa keke no mutumi hwe so na aman Ghana na mbetumi ahwe so kufo e kan bibi se odi party no opeso di ja obi a NPP party no odi ja obi a ni bako no enhwete party no but ende things fall that thing oni ma de me project bi a me ye me nim so betumi aboa me a me peska na ka ma to books we tino achibi book no things fall apart me pe some quantity upon but o ma me hu mo number mo national executives ni na nka me nya number na ma to book ni bi Ghana ni bi otie bi a be support so a mo contact that thing na mo support yen na yen to sa book no enfama NPP for because I had to say the kingdom of Effia things are falling apart. It is fractured. There's no way NPP can recover from this. Intino munko rebranding na mombra bim. You are noted for that. What it? Intino, stop lying. I don't want to go into it because you have exposed your level of ignorance when it comes to running an economy. Intino, go and do your homework and come again.
Touch on yesterday's issue. Is it shocking to you that a court has given certain orders? The bench warrant at 2 Obiso and Anipa Chrono comes to the country, and one, the person is not being arrested. The next thing you see, the separate is in the Supreme Court dealing with cases and having judgment passed. For the judgment that has passed, that one is legal issue, so that one is put aside. We can deal with that when the reasoning comes. We can read and then we will understand. But the issue of the person coming in at Wafa Airport, Yanchino, what me are you shocked?
I'm not shocked. Also a political science student. According to David Easton, and I stand to be corrected, I say politics is the authoritative allocation of value. According to Austin Rooney, I say politics is who gets what, when, and how.
Last word.
Yeah. Politics is who gets
what
when, and how. And then Rooney says the allocation of value. Now, I'm a political science student, but when it comes to the dynamics of politics and power, you have to go through whatever means to achieve what you want to. Life itself. The fact say you respect you say men go into an environment does not mean say if you can find your way into the environment you will not. What you say? What's say bench warrant no? So oba montino ana nkofo this guy see omo in right environment. Nkofo this guy see omo as spice enfa nkora baby. Obi omo abandon America okura America da. Yes. And you know, it's a human institution. People can play their way, but the most important thing they say, he has to appear in court and will appear. It's as simple as ABC.
But will it not be a smear on our security? Say nipa no, you see a pen. Na nipa na tumi afa airport wura system na security be ho no.
And I maybe say maybe say ye ni oman we mu na obi won mu aye hwehwe no. How it me across the border ko e ma Interpol ne go fa na bana security for anywhere America kra no obi etumi breach security America with almost technology ni na onim sa even Russia obi to me breach Russian security American spy to me breach Russian security e ko room no aba en sa enti no that is not me who say e no assembly we should be worried about. It's not the starting or the beginning of something. It's the end that justifies the means. By his own words and his own assertion, the end of it is Wabakot. What the bench warrant as so. Now say my finding ways and means to get the bench warrant or attested at quarter or contended with at quarter. What is your problem? The problem now is how did I enter the court? How did I enter the country? And you be on your Ghanani. Or your Ghanani. What you say?
But Roger say, Anka ye mene wa. Anka ye ka say bench warrant da yeswa. Anka ye fire porter. Anka uwo kwa obetu de wura system no.
When him say bench warrant da oswa. Obego go ra airport no traka sa keke.
unim say bench warrant eda oswa. No, we are living in a society that has structures. Are you getting me? And unim say in sociology, no, it is more important for every individual to build something we call a social capital.
Yeah.
Who was that social capital now? To have relationships that sometimes, no, one share in Kofokra will stand on it to compromise their stance. What's it? A positive and negative aspect of it. But however it will go, the can say, you declare in Bakro, we say bench warrant. Anyway, on cause it reason, and I will kunimpa. Unku nimpa. And you be a dear granting on more bench warrant not to so. Because Obi feel say only was some scores to settle. Oh, check cases now. Is it the first time someone is insulting here? Your man women are for you, Jerry Rollins, then no, your man women not for a young penny for, yeah, papa, John Dramani Mahama. And go for Ang Guni Hufi with Emba. Go for Ankan who send money. Then no, what do you say? We say we are practicing democracy. And democracy is supposed to be for the people, not for a class of people in society. I'm be intimidated. Yeah, ruling now, I'm going to say 4-1. I who say obi so akọchiro social media say 3 people on this thing wanting to politicize it, that 3 people were appointed. What about the 1 person that voted in favor of the motion, who was appointed by Akufo-Addo? Ask yourself. Let's face the reality of life. Say issue be that one. Let's put logic on the table. Now address it with that kind of reasoning. Because Ora Airport. Okay, what about say of Atogu no buy? Your land borders, your loopholes, you know. What for borders no so? When is go to me far bonano or go for or mudi moto e dey far go for crossing. It's not that we when you hidden a secret. We open knowledge. Your borders no Ghana
it shows that it is porous.
No, make us say this border issues anything of today. It has been in the past. What I say anything that from any border town be an your custom checkpoint because now go for small girl enyama edi faho. But I don't know when you are carrying goods. So what about when the person use the borders? However he entered the country, me and you, including him, were not there. You and I were not there. But important thing is say, na warrants edane so. Oba eno wabene na ma wanko court. Because on him say warrant one so no. Ebia before oba kwa waye hye ya fa lawyer. Aye discussions ni na file. Nti o file ye no ebia oberwe mo na okoko straight. What you say? Every human being is a thinking animal. That thing, yet them we musiciano. If I say jata pia, na jata live na gate we anwa. I'm telling you, as a human being, no, why dream to me and working so fast and ube determine an escape route you never think of in your normal life. What you say? And no problem bia one is a blessing in disguise for you to think out of the box. And the guy has just been smart. He has thought out of the box and he has taught us a lesson. That's why we are discussing him today.
Well, that's it. My
okay, thank you very much. That's Henry.
Yeah.
And then we're out. But I think all started to show no now. You were talking about NPP, your delegate conference now, your call. There's this weekend, last weekend. I think so one of the peaceful. I mean, yeah, church said yes, indeed. When talk about democracy, NPP. Oh, now only the eto after NDC lose election or Ashanti region. Only the eto more honor. Oh, mukoko shia. Lose election. Muko shia junjin semo. Only they see honor. So what I say. But the person me can say NPP actually say indeed when it comes to democracy, and I set the pace in this country.
Hey.
Now the issue is. And then you see, Roger out here were one of the best communicators when it comes to the NDC fraternity when it comes to the communication team. But look at how he's struggling to even explain himself about this current issue. Questions I'll be saying about how can what me no? Not a single one. What in none sa? Huh? Mera woman because he's even endorsing insult. But let me put that one aside. Asema I see your mind and they see your Ghana hand who say Ghana democracy say your democracy on my own ni nyina tones you and so next year the ranking the global agency but most of Ghana you move from democracy to non-democracy because already no you score around 6.24 and so onyanya 5.99 that means you're not democratic country again. But what is happening in this country, I mean, who say, I mean, those who are in the area of democracy, actually say the happiness NDC by within this short period, their cause democracy next year, Ghana, they will not classify as to be part of democracy.
They classify as non-democratic states.
Perfect. I love that. Here, NDC by Marum, about eteki akonyawe within these few months. She nipa do aye harass omo o marry mo.
Harassment as in the
that hini. Well that's up so wa wonim. She ade ye friend say conforata. Oh my mo. Look at how we are stressing him. Here, the Addison. Look at all this. Adenta comedian yan fanya no. But the issue is they are discussing right now no. Kevin Taylor. Obi a yenya nim say we known NDC your friend is saying communicator.
With NPP particular.
Wait. Where? Got it where? Got it from where? Masa, don't bring that one here. Don't bring that propaganda. Propaganda you nim dem wait my Masa. Put it on. Let me finish. Keep your evidence. Yenya nim say where your friend is saying NDC communicator. Now assembly see here. 2020 on my way. Ena NCA omu issue buy. So omu withdraw your friend sika $4 million. So omu the eco service and for their expenses. At the end of the day, they could account or they could account for only $1 million. Ena three na can afahifa. Yeah, 2020 as some quarter cast me say oh no. Someone to me accounted for that $3 million in there. Then, as I say, your friend is a moko Effia. And now Kevin Taylor, I saw camera seen him. Did your friend is saying court attempt. And let me let Roger get this clear. At median one did the personality of your friend is saying that judge. Your friend is saying Cheba for. But did your court and him and a court no. Issue contempt against him. To the extent say, omo issue offense bench warrant. Say anytime biya ni panebesi or man Ghana habiano, say then or man indi. The question is, ni pana edika abagana by 3 times. My under NDC watch. And to the extent say or background NDC party no, and a man bodyguard, or man military, and man soldier for or man garden no, and fanako biya. So over transfer okay say you even say omunim say bia offer Togo so offer Burkina Faso so offer what is that? Let's be real here. You yourself you knew what happened in this country. Nipa na ya dia enye na say a whole court aka ne clear say the nipa na ye ne enye into Boamah ma ye nchena na o na nche no. Now on the 4th
but
July
my miss question.
Yeah.
Say courts.
Yeah.
Emma judgment or give a directive.
Yeah.
Why was say enforces that directive? Is it not the police?
The police, yeah.
If the police service, maybe airport one, those who are in charge are customs. If that communication no encore custom for at the airport, how do you expect the airport people to apprehend obi awu to kwanya into the country or otherwise?
Say yepe obi edi enyambo wonsem na epenache na say issue bench warrant.
Yes.
Go through the security agency. And indeed that was done. So what does he? And into no, me can I all the security agents
after the change of government, there have been changes.
You see, Abra sa bench warrant no, by in 2020 no. Bisa who say Argentina since that time. Kevin Taylor when see Ghana da until say your friend is saying NDC by Boamah so all see Ghana. That's the first question. Now on the 4th July Kevin Taylor posti wo no ani page catch say afedie why ready say oba Ghana abeden ababe face the issue about the bench warrant. But before that, now what they call Bagana on the 2nd, Abeswa affidavits. The question is, Nipana yenim say bench warrant Darrenson, a ban is saying nothing by yes, a coy. Yoha, ena obaye on nam oko kepko so kai, social media yina huye. Na NDC for Ankasa Amani security. Me surprised friends Roger Kasasan because a whole minister, Boamah crap, very say, Omani Boamah. Just now, yeah, Bisana, some say, your friend commentator about Ghana, but I say, immigration officer. So I'm not surprised of what he's saying. As a whole minister in charge of what?
Military.
And you are saying that
that's a military no
that means on my room we are down so your friends say you never go on thing.
Abasa wo hwe nkuko so. Na mpreku aba betwem no bi bebisa wo nkuku mpreku asema. As a whole when you talk about the military omon na ebo oman ho ban. Wait omon defense.
Yes omon na ebo oman ho ban.
Territorial and not within.
Into for oban no room that means me no go tie yen safe. You're not safe because I friend say ISIS better borrow Ghana bra hu hwe. So even if Kevin Taylor Banos were hunu dia and that's no will be able to back hunu kra. But the issue is I feel na mati ase ni ntia ye pam eye CJ.
Aden.
Me say
CJ
I feel pa na mati ase pa say eye CJ end is for pam no. You see eye Kevin Taylor, the darling boy of the NDC, which is undebatable, is that Abra Omunim say, yes, mame, your friend CJ Ewoha. There's no way, enka asma is see your friend say, and Ray, can be see that. Na sabi obi a bench warrant, edano so. Na ni panel na ya cheno.
CJ
na asaba the same court. Asama na okay.
Anka CJ ni be china na.
O chene say. But because of there's no way I'm
maybe say question.
Yes.
Sanka CJ tokonu ewo ho a obekọ kochi Kevin Taylor.
Oh, on kochi no. So onye law enforcers. Yeah.
Second, the court no here ni nra no. Anko obeye ni different out of the law ana.
Good. So the issue they say, assemble the woman they say, Sir Kevin Taylor no, none can so onya access to live in the court at the moment. Immediately I can see Ghana. The first thing is to arrest him.
Which I agree with you.
Exactly.
But however, no, the Chief Justice, Tokonu or what? She cannot prevent anybody from filing a process at the Supreme Court.
Oh, process is also be able to file a process. And for that one, there's no issue about that one.
Yes.
But what I'm trying to tell you is, you see, the
man. And I got decision in the best.
Oh, and then I got at one point, decision where I buy and the way.
Now, decision what originally.
Ultimately, court attempt. And then one person. Let us get it very clear.
Yes.
What the court any much form. That is the issue.
Okay.
Now, because of what Mama darling boy.
Okay, Delta Force for Kumasi. They entered into a court. Court na a city hearing to the extent that the judge flew out of the court. Okay.
And the individuals actions. And it wasn't part of the
NPP. Kevin is an individual.
don't ever mention this anywhere because who cast us somewhere. No be about party na kasa man protection.
Delta boy.
Okay.
Delta boy.
Your man protection. Your man security protection. And no aba. So I don't think so we should bring that one here. And then the issue they see individual issues on my share my there.
You know, Japan had an issue with the court.
Good.
Oh. And then
One judgment.
But you see the American hand say
yes.
Looking at the issue. Say Obi sorry Eddie a court and the education form. That's the rare issue.
Wait,
let me finish. Let me finish what I'm saying.
Let him finish.
What I say. Na say wono asemi say si na court ama warrant na momo NDC for motem one day are protecting the pana to assess the pana court. Ama ko bo asem na gu. So it tells you say, in democracy you were a new my democratic and democracy a backsliding. One of the reasons is when the political party wins power, the first thing that they do is to weaken state institutions. So what I say. So the first thing is say every institution supposed to work independently. One, the judicial. As a so omuji obia omudwi say bia nipa we there ene ye adwuma ye so omuji ni free one.
Now say judicial is a nipa baako. So for example, human beings ye nyina ye nipa. And now or china bia. So assuming without even admitting and touch wood, say ko ban say Chief Justice you don't know who here.
Oh, anyway, and so okay. Who say nipa there there nipa so no matter what you die.
But still away from home.
Yeah, but the issue is say I'm telling you how democracy backslide in the whole world. So the first thing is that you target state institutions. And looking at what even the NDC said, even the current chairman of the NDC, they made it clear, he made it clear, say, Oba and NDC win the power, automatically the Chief Justice will go.
But you have an opinion, right? You have an opinion. Is your opinion that of the NPP? The whole opinion is that of the NPP?
This is a scholarly findings. I make us one. This is not about mere opinion. This is findings.
The chairman.
The chairman.
And I'm saying the chairman's desire and his opinion on an issue. Does it form the opinion of the whole government?
This is not opinion. This is orchestrated. Yes. True, pa. Me coming that down.
Okay.
And then the second one. Got to pay. Me they count. Until we are. The second one is to target the opposition. And look at what they are doing to us.
What
was it? She saw my harass NPP before Mariam. To try and talk to us, you deal mighty Kenya.
Now we are
one of my channel.
Signal
me watching watching to me one yashi and film. Wako charge that one yashi and film. There's a more yashi and film. So why?
Hey, man, come on.
I didn't empty barrel. What I say. And then the last one, then they will now try to change the rules of the game. These are the three main things that weakens our democracy. And now, have you seen the debate?
Debate on there.
The debate for say events Muhammad called the third term.
Oh, that is.
But you see,
that
wait. Master. No. And
that
just
debate
yesterday
is dead on arrival.
Just yesterday.
Yes.
Just yesterday. The one this I don't want to mention that station here. They were discussing about this particular issue to amend if it is possible for them to amend Article 66 of the 92 Constitution.
I think that
because of when they swore in the new MP.
I think that
that's what happened.
I think
don't tell me
that clause within the Constitution is an entrenched clause.
Yes,
it is not amenable by Parliament.
That's why they don't know.
Amenable by your friends referendum.
Yes,
so that one there. That debate rose and it was dead on arrival.
Exactly. So they should be careful and they shouldn't think about even bringing it at all.
That's it. And I'm catch yourself, my brother, he educated, fine gentleman, but the level at which he is exposing his ignorance, it baffles me.
Okay.
Whoa, maybe I'm not. After I insulted you, I'm just telling you that you are like in your Okano. How can you, an educated elite, scratching his say, President ne person change the constitution or once I wouldn't say the clause in the constitution is entrenched that we need a referendum, the whole Ghana to vote on it. I say now can even NDC as a political party. Do you think Omukas or Mumpe vote Krana or Mepini? What you say?
Nkofo krama joma ma akorom so aba.
Omo so aba. What you say? Enti no se obe kasa say ya. Na me hu say o level of ignorance no very high. Aside that we are political science students. So me expect say obe know better. O see ya pam CJ. There is difference between someone being on suspension. You was secondary school no, to be suspend you be. Almost sakewa, almost a sack. No, define who of phone. No, define it.
But suspension doesn't mean you are sacked.
You are sacked.
But me say apamo me gas.
What? Okay, why? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's a me say. Oh, exposing the ignorance. Wow. Who kita? Me pacho be dictionary. Now read the mommy. Then can be bianca. Who read the meaning of sack and the meaning of suspension? Who beti ase? Aside that, no tion moka say legal system no this thing. Who you feed the Ghana for affirm under a NPP administration. A whole constituency sir was disenfranchised for 4 years. And no one who say a threat to democracy. Kratini, one who say a threat to Ghana's democracy. What you say? CJ to me tena at the phone at the transfer will be. You didn't see it as a threat to democracy. Well, I say more double standards. When it favors them, it's okay. When it's against them, then koko apai. My brother, it is high time MPP for no more better na my dream. No more who say no, and I'm one two as a party for some time now. No, and koye and keye. Na mo be pagana for chow. Now with more party elections, now I'm say a conference I'm call peaceful. Look I say it is say oh NPP excuse me to say NPP and then I will say but inside na make catch you.
But I say hello.
Good morning, Effia.
Yeah, morning.
I'm Patriotic.
Yeah, me I do now so.
Patriotic. The Patriotic of Obia idea na esin. Instead of us to see say Queen, many NDC nearly to catch say he think out of the box and he's smart. We call this smartness. This is not smartness. When you smartness, on fun saying acquire the other party and cover to our Kazazimu. And now we'll cast you. Or China say favor what I can say. But no one thing I just want to tell him say. Send in Chion. You put your nan come to her. We could tell somebody who cried the wire. For finding a minute.
That's it. Hello? Wife.
That's enough home for the
Namiado.
Mia Kevin Taylor 7 and person mechanical. Today, NDC for Effia and say up to who I'm not now movement. Because of say Obi today near the reservoir and nothing so. When he did or court of water, when he did or mountain of this water, when he did a water. That's it. Boamah, not for to say a temple to me, not for to me, that's the upon way. The next time, we took a no decision, and I will be your longer than decision. No, the Boamah penny court of water man. Tell me about the written opportunity.
Where do you call court or call court?
I'll call court to. But then I say in the course of a month and so.
Quite a chin was here, chin on the answer.
Or no way that you were using then any day. It is a time to be honest, you walk to anybody okay. You don't walk to one man, no way I can be down now for them. So that is. And yes, I said, yes, what you said. Once now to go here in this media, I don't know you get some place now. A war. That's a long bagana. None of my about to the city of Bagana. Near Roman city out in them. It is of this way to be the station. Not the transportation, you get them, not for ya. Not the poor, very or rare, which is done. The rest and now my wife.
That's a wife.
Don't I answer me or moving? See, the answer was to go out of Ghana, you so moon. I did also black magic. ni akoso
Merase.
so ko na e put price ni no ha de price ni
Merase. Hello.
Hello, Dr. Martin.
Mejojo.
I'm book for there.
Nyame ti aseke
The many NDC ni ya otu yi. O different retail no. Sabe. You know I go be say go better off. Okay, that's why I go to my any na say me about them I remind the crowd about. But any part where any people are what move. Where the judges na wo ni na atam. Ada pani o ho no ayusu warrant say ya kan dey. Yan panchile opaganda dia. But the judge for na no ho na. You did all my family now, because of NDC, Oma Kojina, Nachi, and then Oma Jano. Say, Obina, yeah. I can't be sent to the Jana. Kavijela, yeah. When did you an important or something for I am for work from her? What did you much in the house? I could be a dead of war. I am Lama or my Ghana. What did you much of me as a channel? And then this guy, and jam.
Merase.
Yeah, Mia. And come me, and come out this out.
Kaudem.
Kaudem. I got a very deep and yet a move. Well, you should have came. Merase. Almost Jimmy.
Merase.
Only the music command on Maji Edino, and on no Adam.
Merase. Hello.
Hello, Daddy.
What do you mean last call? How
Kenya ni.
I'm from me.
Daddy, that is say.
Namiadum. Quick, mama.
My now interview now. I'm saying, someone the man this year, because the Gamza and only be. Now, Gamza, or just say, who was I say? Gamson obey that's what you was on the buyer construction of what?
Was it on
yes, let us I can say the Siam or the pet concession.
Also, bear mine.
Or bear concession. Or baby. Then the bus sounds so good. I am not almost on my cars and none of my car that they never sent me and I died the account. Now make him tell us something that will be a form of caca with like him. That is not what I'm when you. That is your Supreme Court judges are what I'm here. Or more Amanuko of the airport and of course the Supreme Court. Now the free airport to go to the Supreme Court. 140 Serbia over cantonment. The police for anymore. Airport and the coin. That is a chica and I'm through. Escort is now court straight through court out of the coin. And the Yenya was in a Casa de Casa de Dino. Segana for Omio Mompire, a Mompire, so Magana, a bit in isolation. But the air can now. Nothing.
Medasi Kenya. Hello.
Hello, that's a good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Apomwe.
Nyamiadum, many we.
Dachi, Nieti Ama. Enyanso bebre aba youth ni mu eni enyanso bebre aba omba mu Kevin Taylor to meet na baby edidi president atem edidi president Akufo-Addo president ma like otina baby o but obidi boni no wo outside ayetumi ma Interpol echi nipa no de ne ba Sade we nyina ka ho na ende youth aba no yembu ade me ninji politics ho but Akufo-Addo president Akufo-Addo show ya me papa nka mepe president Mahama oya me papa nka mepe oma ye de shamensa kwa e bia na mintumi embu ne ti say the way omo no omubu no ono ka Kevin Taylor na ho no hwe ye de oma hye ne sa obetimi aye nya Akufo-Addo ye obetimi aye Sa akwa we ya friend twini Jonas ohwenwan omu nyina tete baby na omu ya mpenifo omu wo man mu yentumi mfa Interpol fa omu emba oman mu embetwe omu aso but who tigana hana wu kaka bibi pe na ye the Rambo style hwe Jack Chan style na ye da befa hokọ but omu no de omu ntumi sa na youth na omu wo oman mu no so omu sua nti ubehu youth okasa kire penia like okasa anyhow and so no mo tetarba hu 30 years what a shock 25 what a shock 26 what a shock sade we nyina penifo ne tinoman mo ntumi form na sifo na obiti baby na waso camera sinanim na odidi mpenifo atem nyina yon nkwala yesu yesisu no nyina yesua nyina yesua nti mpanifo no mo form na si from no mo nja sa politics fun na omo ye wo man mu no me that's it
mami ma 10 seconds for your last words na for answer so
oh okay finishing that's me that's it
10 seconds
yeah but just few seconds maybe because or second topic and I would mind me wrapping up you see
10 seconds and the wrapping
up on to
the issue
10 seconds me time also
I think so far and the Ghana for actually say what here for actually say indeed as na you discuss no any dey commentela ye no any dey NDC for that born on by no I think say is unpardonable and Ghana for in 2028 election they will pay them with what they are doing today because omo person encourage you say osora now what do open be atem all man and so embo my into enkwen as omo
Ghana for tie nti no omo ana omo be judge dia me be me yake 2028 election Ghana for be decided and they will vote based on what the economy has touched their life with and the decisions the government has made